Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my mini teacup and saucer. Now, unfortunately it's a little bit battered. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's had a little bit of a beating. Now, unfortunately, I have a very inquisitive and a very naughty little dog. I know it's hard to believe because when you look at her, butter wouldn't melt. Now these, foolishly by me, take full responsibility, were on the floor. I have drawer dividers from IKEA that fold flat, and I use them to put all of my, I'll just grab some examples here. So when I've made a project and I'm ready to start filming it, I put my stamp and dies or whatever I need in there, my punch, grab a punch, I will put some gems in there, whatever I've needed, and if I've used chocolate, I put chocolate in there too. Now, my lovely little dog has decided that those chocolates on the floor were clearly fair game for her. And so I was quite happily watching TV the other night and my husband came in and said, I don't know where these have come from, but he had one whole one and several bits of foil, but I've just found them on the floor. And he said, and I don't know what this is, but this was on the floor too. And yes, it would appear that she has, well, I don't know what she's done, but she's had some of the chocolates and wrecked my project in the process. So that has taught me now that I don't leave chocolates in boxes on the floor, or I shut my door. She's so cheeky. Anyway, this is it. I thought these would make fabulous table favours or table decorations at Christmas. I am a proper tea, as we call it in England, a tea belly. I love tea. My husband says that I drink too much, but yeah, I've always either asking if anybody wants a cup of tea, if someone's making tea, or I'm making tea. I love it. I don't drink coffee, but yeah, I love tea. So I just thought a cup and saucer for me is perfect. You could personalise them. Previous videos you may have seen me using the playful alphabet die, so you could sort of have mum, nan, you could, you know, get quite a few letters on there if you wanted to put names on there. But yeah, I thought they would look fabulous on a table, not quite so battered maybe, but yeah, and they're so simple to make. All you need is layering circles and some chocolate and DSP, obviously. So I'm using heart-warming hugs. I'm going with a polka dot scenario here. So you just need for the cup DSP that is 6.5 by 2.5 inches, 17.5 by 6.5 centimetres. On the short side we're going to score at 1 inch, and that will be 2.5 centimetres. And then you're going to rotate it anti-clockwise, and we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 1.5, 2.25, 3, 3 3/4, 4.5, 5.25, and 6. And in centimetres that will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Sometimes I wish I just worked in centimetres because I think it's so much easier. Fold and burnish all of your score lines. And the nice thing about this is there's no ruler. Yay! We don't need that ruler. Okay, so all the way along. Now I've just realised that my battery is down to 1 bar as well, so I'm going to get a wriggle on because I do not want my battery to die mid-film. Okay, so done all of that. We are then going to cut up all of these bottom sections here, all the way along, and then when you get to the last one, you're just going to cut away that skinny section. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive onto that tab there and just join it up. Oops, there we go. Now if you've got something, now I was frustratingly couldn't find anything that would fit. If you've got something that will fit over the top, perfect. If not, find the join, and then you can use wet glue, dry glue, any kind of glue you desire, really. What I did find is if you, where's this join gone again? Right, so I'm going to leave that one out of the way, but you can just kind of run on a silicone mat, run some of this adhesive on all of these pieces here. That one not, because it's the front, and then we're literally just going to tuck them all in as we go around. The last one, and then I'm not worried about the adhesive showing, and I will show you why in a moment. Ideal if you have your silicone mat, because you don't want it to stick to the desk. Make sure you've shaped your sides, and then you've got your little cup shape. I'm going to leave it on there, as I say, because the bottom's sticky. But then you just need your layering circles. Now, it's entirely up to you which size you go with. I'm not very happy with the shape of that. It's a bit better. So large for our DSP, and then a slightly smaller card shape for the bottom. Now I've done card on the bottom, and there's just a bit of card in there. It just sort of helps secure everything. So let's just slide that a bit further out of the way, bring my mini machine in. So it will just fit. Trust me. So, whoops, polka dot side. And this is Heartwarming Hugs DSP that I've used here, which I love. Right, so come on, because my battery's running. Run that one through. Have some DSP. Then run this one through. I need to just cut this down a fraction. Crumbs, more haste, less speed. Run this one through. Come on. And finally run the little one through. My workout for the day. Remove all of that. Right, so adhesive on the back of here. It's up to you whatever you use. Then that just goes on there. Then I can bring this back in, add some of this onto the base of my cup, which isn't exactly perfect, but you can play with yours. Probably better to use wet glue, to be honest, because it does work a lot better, because you can move your card around a bit more. This will then sit on the centre of your saucer. You can work your way around with your fingers and manipulate this so that it curves a little more. I did with this one. And then your handle is 1/2 inch by 3, 1.5 by 7.5, and we need to score. I'll just bring my things, it's easier. 1/2 inch or 1 centimetre either end. Fold those in. Give your handle a little curve and then add your adhesive and stick the handle on. Now I stuck my handle on to the part where the join is, just to hide it a little bit, if you like. Make sure it's level, add your chocolates. And there you go. I'm one short because of that flipping dog. Bless her. But there you go. That is your little teacup and saucer all ready to go on your Christmas table. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.